Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on Tuesday, August 4th, 2015, about 6:30 in the evening, Eastern Daylight Time, 18:30 in the evening. This is a stack of laundry. This was sort of one of today's efforts. Hooray! The other effort today was I had to write the water company, Delco Water, and electric company, American Electric Power. I've got a standing light up at the corner house that the power company installed, and basically you pay like $12 a month and it's on at night. Didn't stop the place from being broken into twice, but I don't know what would have happened if it hadn't been on. Who knows? They tried to break it, but they weren't able. Those guys tried to break it, but they weren't able to break it. They are built pretty well. Well, obviously I don't need electric service to that house anymore, and I don't need that light anymore, since basically I don't own the place. So I copied off the relevant paperwork and diagrams and pictures and things and got it ready to send to them to say that the last, these two bills I'm getting this month are the last I'm going to pay for any of that. And the same with the water company. I said this is going to be the final bill I pay because, essentially I don't own it anymore. I don't know if that's going to work, but that's what I'm going to try. So that's about it. I did that, and actually, surprisingly, it took a fair amount of time to do that. When you get right down to it, a lot faster than it would have been in the old days, where I would have to have driven over to the copy store and so forth. It's been a very beautiful day. Very beautiful day. Very quiet day, except for the thing that I'll tell you about a little later. But Paul's been all swathed up here. Paul's been keeping his arm all wrapped up. He sees the doctor, I guess, on the next Monday, the 10th. I thought I'd come outside to finish this video. Say that real fast. To finish this video. This thing I put up, 2 days ago now, I guess, about about that wedding reception. I don't get too many dislikes. Out of all the 730 some things I've put up, I think I've gotten three dislikes. I've gained and lost subscribers, but this person who disliked it obviously didn't unsubscribe because my account's still the same. That's neither here nor there. But I have to say that guy was probably correct in disliking that. I thought fairly hard about whether to put the thing up or not, leaving aside sort of the first half of it, which was, verged sometimes on the incoherent. Yeah, anyway, I put it up because after thinking about it, my philosophy in doing any of this is to tell the truth. And clearly, I've got some really intense thoughts and emotions connected with that event that remain with me still. But enough said about that. But I certainly appreciate and understand why that guy disliked that thing. I didn't particularly like it either. So I just wanted to actually thank the guy for disliking it. But I also wanted to explain why I put it up, because I want these to be as true as they can be, to reflect what's going on inside me and outside me. While we're outside, I may as well go on and say that this morning, about 9:15, the two tree guys came out, the sort of the head of the whole overarching operation of the tree cutting, and then the crew chief that will be out here on my specific job. And we had a good talk, established good relations, and the crew chief, I think, has been out here before as an underling with another tree crew, another tree outfit. I don't know, he might be the same outfit. I don't know. There are only 3 really big tree outfits around here, and only 2 that do sort of big contract work for either the state or the electric company. But I think this guy was out here when he was sort of just starting out, which would make it, he's been out here anywhere from either 10 years ago or 5 years ago. Because he sure looked really familiar. Anyway, it's always good to meet the crew chief, and they talked to me about maybe taking a couple of branches off my oak tree down there, which I figured would have to come off anyway. So there really wasn't there were no surprises. They did ask about my internet cable lying, that was exposed after the water company, Delco Water, cut it, and then Time Warner came out 2 hours later and spliced it back together. They did ask about that. I think they tried to call somebody to get it buried again. Television can see what happens. Because I bet you anything, when the guy comes out to bury it again, if he comes out to bury it again, they're going to cut the phone cable again. Okay, well, it's been a moderately productive day otherwise. So, bye-bye, YouTubers.